Howdy y'all, welcome back to Gunsnbbq. So, Senate Bill 565 for Pennsylvania constitutional carry is about to hit Tom Wolf's desk. Let's talk about it. So as I just said, Senate Bill 565, constitutional carry bill for the state of Pennsylvania, passed the Senate, it passed the House, it's about to hit Governor Tom Wolf's desk, and he has vowed to veto this bill. So before we go any further, if you're a Pennsylvanian or you know somebody who lives in Pennsylvania, please share this video with your friends, your family, your enemies, anybody that you know who lives in the state of Pennsylvania. You have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is. It's not that I'm trying to get more subs, it's that I'm trying to raise awareness. And the more people who are aware, the more people that we can get to try and put some pressure on Governor Tom Wolf, and maybe, just maybe, we can get him to not veto this bill and sign constitutional carry into law. Now, there's a couple ways to contact Governor Tom Wolf. First one is via email. You can Google the governor's office email and figure out how to email Governor Tom Wolf. I will try and put a link to that down in the description. Don't hold me to it. Option 2, both the GOA, Gun Owners of America, and FPC, Firearms Policy Coalition, both have form letters that you can fill out and click send. When I say fill out, all you got to do is include your name and address and send it. That way they know who you are, that you're not somebody from Alaska or anything like that. They know that you are a Pennsylvania resident when they get it at the governor's office. Likewise, with those form letters, you can erase what the GOA has put or FPC has put and send in your own letter and email them that way. So that's always another option. And the nice thing is the GOA and FPC make it where you don't have to go hunting for an email or anything like that to contact the governor's office. They just, boom, right to them, no problem. So that's always another option. The final option that I prefer is phone call. And it's really easy to get a hold of the governor's office. And you're not going to get to talk to the governor, but you will talk to one of their aides who supposedly will pass along the message that you leave. And so if you want to call the governor's office, hopefully the number's coming up right now, and that is 717-787-2500. So, again, why is it such a big deal? Because it's a constitutional carry bill. This would give Pennsylvanians the right to carry a firearm without permits. Now, I realize some people are like, oh my gosh, there's nothing wrong with that. We already have that right. We have the right to carry a firearm without permit openly. We just can't do it concealed. Now, there's a lot of people that believe carrying openly now is more of a threat than doing it concealed. So why in the world would we be able to do it one way but not the other? Now, is open carry a bigger threat? I don't think so. That's a fallacy, but that's another topic in itself. But nonetheless, it's something that we can do unless we're under a state of emergency, which is another thing because we are right now. So technically we can't even open carry without permits. So, again, that's another video that I'll make another time. So, anyways, right now, we need to get a hold of the governor and say, hey, I'm not okay with you vetoing this. I want you to sign this bill into law because of the following reasons. Now, please, come up with your own reasons, but these are the reasons that I've been giving the governor's office when I call in, So, one is, I hope the governor's not a tyrant. If he's a tyrant, that means that me calling in and making my voice heard falls on deaf ears. He doesn't care. He's going to do what he wants. And to me, that's the definition of a tyrant. Option 2, or reason 2, I should say, is Governor Wolf claims that these bills are partisan legislation, just rammed through by Republicans. Now, they can try and use that argument in the Senate because that's how it was voted on, was party lines. All the Republicans voted yay, all the Democrats voted nay, and there was one independent who voted with Republicans. So, that is what it is. Now, the House was, you could say, bipartisan. We had there's 203 officials in the state of Pennsylvania. There's 2 vacancies as far as the House of Representatives goes. So with those 2 vacancies, that means it's 201. Now we had 107 Republicans vote in favor of this legislation. So you do the math here. Anyways, I'll just cut to the chase. 8 Republicans voted nay. We had 4 Democrats vote yay, though, which is a pretty big freaking deal. So I'll be making a video on that, hopefully Friday. That way you can know who your representative was, if it was your representative that voted nay on this bill. Likewise, if you got one of the 4 Democrats that voted yay, I'll be giving them a shout out too. Give them a pat on the back, let them know you like what they're doing, and to keep voting the way they're voting, and they'll continue to have your vote and be reelected. So just a couple things to take into consideration there. But so going back to Governor Tom Wolf here, because of that proves that this isn't partisan legislation. If it was partisan legislation, it would have been, again, party line, House, or Republicans and Democrats, but that wasn't the case. So it's a fallacy that he's claiming that this is partisan legislation rammed through by Republicans. Not the case. If it was, there would not have been 4 Democrats saying, yes, we need to vote for this. Now, granted, what is that for the makeup of the Democratic Party in the House? Very small, but nonetheless, it happened. Likewise, yeah, 8 Republicans voted against it. What's that for the makeup? But, again, we're nitpicking. Nonetheless, this was voted on bipartisanly each way. So that's reason number 2 to give the governor. Then reason number 3 to give the governor is to tell the governor's office for Governor Tom Wolf to sign this bill into legislation, is the fact that in 2023 there will be an election for governor. There will be an election for many things, but governor being one of them. Now, Governor Tom Wolf is not eligible to be reelected because he's already in his 2nd term, and Pennsylvania limits the term of governor to 2 elections, 8 years. So with that being said, we call the governor's office, say, hey, I know Governor Tom Wolf cannot be reelected. However, a Democrat can be elected as the incumbent to succeed Governor Tom Wolf. However, if Tom Wolf does not want to sign this bill into law and represent the people of Pennsylvania the way that they have voted for their Senate and House, and just go into business for himself, then when that election comes around, it will ensure that Democrats lose my vote. I am not right-wing, I'm not left-wing, I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican. I vote for who is best, and I don't pay attention to the letter next to their name. That is irrelevant because, well, if you're going to sit there and say that you're just voting for Republicans because they're going to represent your gun rights, again, we had 8 of them vote no against this. We had 4 Democrats vote yes. So if you're one of those people that's like, oh, there's the R, you very well could be the reason that something like that happened. You never know. Not saying that you could have had a Democrat replace them that would have been better and voted the way that you want, but I would rather have a Democrat in there that I know is going to be anti-gun than a Republican who is going to act like they are pro-gun and then vote negatively. So, because then later on you can try and get a Democrat out because, hey, you're this way and I want somebody who's this way, and hold them to what they're supposed to be held to. So again, let the governor's office know that if Tom Wolf does this, that he will ensure that you do not vote for any Democrats in the coming election, because if you believe that he's not acting for his own reasons, but for what he thinks is best for Pennsylvania, what he thinks is best for the Democrat Party, what he believes Pennsylvanians want, despite how they have chosen to make up the Senate and the House, then that would tell me that the Democratic Party for the state of Pennsylvania is not representative of the Pennsylvanians and choosing to do what they want, and therefore I would not be able to vote for them. So this has been a little long-winded, it's been very rambling, and I do apologize. Again, the comments, or the form letters for GOA and FPC will be down in the description, as well as the phone number for the governor's office, which is 717-787-2500. I've got a 3-year-old that just woke up and is cranky, so I got to wrap this one up. I want to thank you folks for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. We'll be right back.